You know, the first recorded autopsy was in 44 BC, that of Julius Caesar. I learned that from this book, from reading the play, Shakespeare play. He was declared himself emperor for life. Sound familiar? And the senators, 60 of them or so, brutally attacked and stabbed him to death. That's the first recorded autopsy. John Grisham reads a segment, a little story on that in Framed. And it's my buddy read this with Reney at Beyond Books. Check out her video below. It was she posted today. She goes into great detail about the book, probably more than I will. We'll see. This is impromptu. Now, it's a nonfiction book. Last year, Jim McCloskey is a co-writer. He's a Vietnam vet, but he also is a pastor. He's got a master's in divinity. So they're coming from a place of this is astonishing true stories of wrongful convictions. And said new book, part of my project of 2025 to read a new release, 5 years old or newer, with a buddy read and have them choose the book. And so far it's been very successful for me. Every month I've been doing it. Wait till next month. This book, so it was a joy to buddy read it with Reney. We communicated weekly or a couple times a week, and so both I had to put the book down several times. It's really moving, and it was really heartfelt for me for a lot of reasons. Now, where do I start? I think predominantly the stories are from the South, like Mississippi and Alabama. But there's one from New Jersey. And it's about, Reney gets into this, a half and half divided out between white guys that got railroaded and blacks. But it's predominantly the poor people, not the brightest, because a lot of these false convictions are relying on false confessions, where these cops just railroaded these innocent people into confessing after, a day or more of constant hammering from a few cops. You know how it goes. And just unbelievable the way they set these people up. And the cops would, they grab onto a theory, and then they spend time on it and all this crap. And these are violent crimes, rapes and murders and brutal rapes where you wouldn't believe. I won't even get into it because it's so brutal and graphic and disturbing. This rape of an old black elderly woman and how they railroaded these people. It ended up being like 7 people who raped her and planned it on the spot. Just all this BS that is on, and it makes you think, if it were me, I'd tell those cops to, F you, man, But Greg and I were talking at another Bibliophile Reads that we thought of different ways that different people could give me particular case in fact was going on with me a few years ago. This outrageous person in my building, mentally ill. I'm going to cut this. But we talked about a situation that was almost comical for me, but how it could get turned around outrageously. Somebody break into my apartment and steal a knife with my prints on it, etc. But it's not even, they don't even go to that length. It's all hearsay and false evidence, planning things. So they take turns telling these different stories. The last one by Grisham is horrific, about a fire. My father's a retired fighter paramedic, so people who like start fires are low on my list. So I am a fan of John Grisham. I've read all his early books. My favorites are The Summons, and then The Testament. If you remember The Testament, it's about a guy who goes down the Amazon River and meets a woman, and I can see Nick Nolte in his younger years playing that role. So those are my two favorite John Grisham books. Please let me know in the comments yours if you have any, or if you've read any new ones. I'd like to read a John Grisham book. I read crime fiction very fast. So, listen, Reney, thanks again. Link to her video below. She does the book much more justice than I do. But thank you for your time. Thanks for watching, and have a good weekend.